Gahayo! Welcome back. This is a bit of a spoiler, just a little bit. Um, I'm planning on using like this background and this pick crew I made for like spooky games. You'll get like 1 week of use and then we'll never see it again. So scary. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're scared. But shit, this game is like so loud, huh? I'll put it in scare you guys. You know, more than normal, right? Okay, you know what? Let's listen to this song. You know what's fucked up? I got copyright struck. From the music from this game. Like not even the OP, but like the OST. And I've like, why am I getting copyright struck for a game that came out in 2000? No, that's not Let's Go. Let's not go. Yeah, this game came out in 2000. Why am I getting copyright struck? But I found out that the composer also worked on Steins Gate, which is kind of cool. Oh no, it's repeating. Okay. It was neither. I think like they flagged it, but I'm not like yeah, Takashi Abo. Yeah. I think they flagged it, but I'm not like, oh shit. But I'm not like in trouble or anything. You know what I mean? They're basically like making money off of my my video, I guess. Yo, what's up with controls? Oh no, you guys can see that I'm not using a real PSV. I swear, I feel like my controls reset like every stream. So I have to like redo it. See, yeah, happens when I stream Metal Gear games upload to YouTube. Do you get struck for the OST as well? Okay, that should be fine. Let me make sure that like I'm not running any external programs that might interfere. Because sometimes like, or not sometimes, but like most of the time, if like Steam is running, it'll fuck up my controls. I don't know why. It just does. But yeah, I should be okay now, I think. They flag you for cutscenes? Wow. That's messed up. Okay. Yeah, we're good now. Last game. Or load. I don't know what last game is for. So we were on Thursday. Oh, starting off with a banger, I see. Yeah, welcome in, Zutsu. I hope you're having a great night. I hope you're excited for Never 7. My favorite character I know, right? Who is that? Late? Once I realized the meaning of those words, I frantically jumped to my feet. Kurumi? Wait, did she always call us Onishan? No way, right? Hey, what the hell would I be late for? Damn it, if only I'd realized it sooner. I must be so dumb. Got scammed. We're not even in, like, high school anymore. There's no reason to be, like, freaking out. I see. Just what kind of games are you playing? Gauge. Ways to spend a free day. I walked into the dining room to see Yuka and Haruka eating breakfast. They know. Quick, cut the tape. They're breaking the fourth wall. Huh? Who made the sandwiches? Right. Good morning. Ohayo. So, who's responsible for the sandwiches? Then Izumi-san made the breakfast for us again? Wow, Izumi-san's such a gracious person. As I say this, I grab a ham and mozzarella cheese sandwich with one hand and take a bite. Oh. Damn, that's good. Damn it, she complains about every little thing. Whew, that was delicious. I'm done. Can you turn up the game volume? Yeah. I was worried that it was too loud earlier, but how about this? Is this fine? I can turn it up even louder if you want me to. I think, like, it was just like the OP that was really loud. There's a big plate on the table with just a few parsley leaves scattered all over it. Huh? Now that I think about it, I don't see Okuhiko anywhere. Where did he go? Yeah, intro cutscenes can't be restrained. That makes a lot of sense. you just get your ears blasted whenever you boot up games. I see. Hey, Yuka? What's on today's schedule? Free to do what we want. You're saying that, but we've basically been doing things like that every day, haven't we? Oh, I see. Up until 5? What's going on at 5? Huh? Machide? What is it? Huh. Well, whatever. So, what are you planning on doing, Yuka?
うかなって思ってるんだけど。
桜、この辺にもあるんだ。
うん、昨日泉さんから聞いたの。展望公園に行く途中の道は桜並木になっているのよってね。
Now that she mentions it, that's right. I passed him when I followed Kurumi to that park. At that time, I was so absorbed in following Kurumi that I didn't really notice him, but I'm sure that on the radio to that cape, I saw Sakura in full bloom.
この辺りでは今がちょうど見頃だっていうし、それに帰ったらお花見に行く機会なんてなさそうだから。
Oh ho, Sakura, huh? Watching the Sakura falling, that might be quite a beautiful sight. Well then, what about you, Haruka? Where are you going?
くるみはね、姫ヶ浜に行って。
I didn't ask you, Kurumi. Should I say that? I don't know if I should. I didn't ask you. I immediately scold her.
あ、ひどい。もう、お兄ちゃんなんか知らないもん。ふだ。
I don't think this was the right decision to make, but I made it. I might have been a bit too harsh with her. But I can always make up with Kurumi later. Anyway. So, where are you going today, Haruka? Is this a sibling experience? Yeah. I asked Haruka this with a straight face.
私は釣りに。
She's going fishing. I see. Fishing, huh? One way or another, it seems Haruka had a lot of fun yesterday. I see. Yuka will go watch the cherry blossoms. Kurumi is going to Princess Beach. And Haruka is going fishing. Izumi-san is working at Luna Beach today. Come to think of it, there's something about Kurumi that I'd be interested in asking her. Well then, where should I go? Princess Peach. No, it's not Princess Peach. It's Princess Beach. Just like the hit game, Death Stranding. Where do we go? I kind of feel bad about... Oh, what the heck? Welcome! Welcome in, Raiders! Shut the hell up, Kick-Ass! I'm gonna kick your ass! But thank you for the shout out, Gloomy. Thank you. Thank you for shouting out Retsu. Hello, Retsu! Hello, hello. What were you guys up to? What are you guys doing? Ohayo! Ohayo, everyone. Welcome in, Robigo. Just chatting. What are you guys chatting about? Ooh, it's Zatsu. Zatsu rant raid. What are you ranting about? Let me know. Well, if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to. Please go check out... What the hell? Seriously, Maddie? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. What is it? What was I saying? She was sleepy though, gonna hit the bed and go, man, hey, no problem. No problem. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. Have a fun stream though. Hi, we were talking about how Retsu was gonna stalk the next person she raided. I hope not. Retsu has my personal information. She could easily do that, so that's kind of scary. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time at Retsu. She's a really cool person. She's a good friend of mine. She's how do I say this? She's pretty damn cute. And she's a great person, great artist. So if you don't already follow her, please do. Now I have to sing Hard Challenger. So give me a second while I pull this thing up. She's cringe, nay nay lobster. She is, yeah. Super cringe. But, you know, when you're so cringe, right? You're so cringe, eventually it loops back into being based. It's like exceeding the 255 limit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's like a karaoke version of Heart Challenger. Like every time I try to look for it, or maybe I could just like sing it straight out. God, my throat is like super exhausted though, because I was playing. I finished up Fire Emblem 4 earlier, and that was a lot of reading as well. But man, I haven't listened to this song in a long time. I fucking love this song though. Chimkin love. It's okay, I want to hear Kiara. Oh, you want to hear Kiara? Okay, that's fine then. I was gonna sing it with without vocals. You guys can hear it, right? Sound good to you? Ugh. Let me turn up Chimkin. Yeah. Doki doki 止まらないもうすぐ遅めの雪ちょこっと必要なの来たれバレンタイン甘くてほろ苦い切ない君への気持ちめぐみめるみコスチュームチェンジお気に入りに着替えて鼻くぐる香りにハートときめちゃうスタート作るよラブ込めてとびきりのチョコレートおへそでをぎゅっと握ったらミッション開始の合図カラフルな恋の味溶けちゃう前に受け取って Please 鳴り響く鐘の音校舎の窓上でふざりねえ早く言わなくちゃ照れちゃうけど好きですこの想い君まで届けチクタク進んでく気持ちは止まらないのちょこっと勇気出して送るラブレター大好き何十回泣いても伝えきれないめくみめくみ育児なしなんてそんなの彼方飛んでけ何度もチェックして君に会う時はヒアグバイして可愛くなりたいの鏡の前にらめいこういつもと違うスイートさでハートを繰り切なくるくる変えてみても髪型まだいらないもう告白のシミュレーション時々騒ぎ出しちゃう好きように願う込めて一発勝負明日は絶対に晴れますようにI need to tell you that I love you through and through. There's no one else in this world that I would trade for you. おへそ手をぎゅっと握ったらミッション開始の合図カラフルな声の味溶けちゃう前に受け取って Please 鳴り響く鐘の音校舎の窓辺で二人ねえ早く言わなくちゃ照れちゃうけど好きです思い君まで届けOoh. Yeah. There you go. That's Hard Challenger by Takanashi Kirara. Dun dun dun. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the redeem. I really love this song, so it's fun to sing. Woo! Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I guess I should introduce myself first, huh? Well, and it's Art Sounds. I'm a lion VTuber. I have a ghost costume on though, but woo! Thank you, thank you. I have a ghost costume on, but I do the arts and I make the sounds. And I hope you guys enjoy your stay. If you're still here from Red Sea stream and you didn't already close the tab because of my singing, yeah. Hope you guys have a great night. Shut the hell up, Gloomy. You guys are so dumb. But yeah, today, or right now, I'm reading a visual novel called Never Seven. If you're familiar with Uchikoshi Kotaro, he did the Zero Escape series and the Somnium Files. And this is an older game from like the 2000. What the hell, Matic Bag? I swear. I feel like you just like save up points just so you can spam various us. Okay. But anywho, right now, we're on a camping trip with like a bunch of other college kids. And I think like the goal of the trip is to bond with the other students or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. And there's like some paranormal stuff as well. Like our MC can see into the future just a little bit, but he can't like control it. So he just has these like sudden visions and like knowledge that he isn't supposed to have. So that's like what we're trying to figure out, like what's going on and whatnot. Save up points, spam very says, refuse to elaborate. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's a really funny redeem, so I don't blame you at all. Does it sound okay or is this too loud? I can turn it down. Is the MC a ripoff of Gundam Wing Zero? Maybe. When did Gundam Wing Zero come out? I've never seen Gundam or Gundam Wing Zero. Is that the show? Oh no, Wing Gundam Zero, sorry. Gundam Wing, yeah. Yeah. Are you talking about like the MC from Gundam Wing? I remember like watching Gundam Wing when it showed on TV a little bit, but like I never really got like super invested into it. Like the show, like the Gundam show that I got really interested in was G Gundam, because it's so epic. G Gundam's so cool. Gundam is a system that showed the pilot the future. Really? Ooh. I think like what is it? The ability to see the future isn't like super unique or anything. So I don't think it's like inspired by Gundam Wing. Yeah, Gundam Wing did come out before it though, like 5 years in advance. You can completely drive the pilot insane. Oh god, I feel like that's what's happening to us. I feel like we might be going insane. Alright, anyways, so right now we have the entire day off and we're trying to decide which one of the girls we want to hang out with. Because what kind of visual novel is it if there's no cute girls, right? Come on, it's a given. I don't know who to go with, but I'm thinking about picking Haruka, like going fishing with Haruka, because yesterday she wanted to kiss us, but we don't know why. For some reason she has feelings for us, which I think is silly because the MC is dumb as hell. Apparently she's a clone as well. There's like some futuristic technology in this world. Yeah, it's a mystery. It do be a mystery. Yeah, she's a clone. So I'm kind of curious, like what's up with that. So let's go fishing. I could also have picked Princess Beach with Kurumi, but I just told her to shut up earlier, so I don't know if we should go with that route. Say, Haruka, would it be okay if I went fishing with you? Haruka nods as a yes. She seems to be a little embarrassed as a faint smile forms on her face. Well then, I'll go get ready. Wait for me. I return to my room after telling her this. When I finish changing in my room, I hurry back to the living room. For some reason, Haruka isn't there. Huh? Just then, I hear an argument going on outside the front door. One of them is Saki, the other is, don't tell me, Haruka. I have a very bad feeling about this, so I quickly open the front door. As her back is turned to me, I can't see Haruka's face, but Saki's has a strange frown on it. I rush over to them, the incident from 2 days ago, rushing around in my head. What are you two talking about? When she hears my voice, Saki turns her back away, as if intending to run away. Saki! Without turning around, she starts to run towards the summer house. Feeling it's not worth the chase, I turn about to Haruka. What I see leaves me dumbfounded. Haruka is smiling widely. Haruka, what happened? When I look towards her smiling face, Haruka lightly walks out onto the forest road. Yeah, I'm coming. As I follow Haruka, I fall into deep thought. So something did happen between them. But she doesn't want to bring it up. That means Haruka's. When we arrive at the pier, I try to set up the fishing gear, just like yesterday. However, I only do so half-heartedly, since my mind's pressed on other matters, such as what happened this morning. Just what happened between Haruka and Saki, anyway. Hold on. I'm running out of space on my PC. I have to I have to delete some things. There we go. Hopefully that'll stall a little bit. This guy's not committed to setting out the fishing gear. This guy, he's gonna get crucified by all the fishing enthusiasts. 100 gigabytes of never seven data. No, please. Honestly, it might be because I made like 20 save files or something. Haruka, who doesn't know about my speculating, is having a lot of fun. While I'm spacing out, she quickly starts setting up her own fishing gear. I know very well that she's excited. It seems that yesterday's session got her completely hooked on fishing. She grips her fishing rod, and after finishing setting it up, she casts it out into the ocean, just like me, for real, for real. She's a fast learner, as expected from an honor student like her. I force myself to think about trivial things like that. Even so, I can't stop myself from thinking about Haruka and Saki.
さ、行くよ、誠。
Say, Haruka,
何？
I want you to tell me what really happened between you and Saki. But before I could say this... Oh, shit! We hear a tremendous noise breaking out from the bottom of the earth. Why didn't I predict this? Why didn't I get a premonition? The pier shakes intensely. It's an earthquake. Haruka gulps in astonishment and staggers. I've got to hold on to her. At the same moment, I think that the ground sways intensely. Haruka and I embrace each other, and then we're thrown into the air. We crash onto the ground and roll. We can't stop. As we continue to roll, we try to get caught between the pier stairs to stop ourselves. I'm never going fishing again. Yeah, this would traumatize me if I went fishing. The tremors slowly fade. If we fell into the water, we'd be fucked. Once I calm down, I help Haruka sit up and look at her. I've been left speechless. Haruka's black pupils have completely captivated me. I just stand there paralyzed by their mesmerizing beauty, even though it feels like she could faint or shut her eyes at any moment. I
びっくりした。
Huh?
びっくりしたね。
Yeah, didn't see that coming. Haruka silently nods and we let go of each other's hands as she stands up.
あの、
We say it at the same time. We look away from each other and fall silent. A flock of seagulls come flying from the ocean and let out a loud cry all at once. I nervously open my mouth. What were you gonna say?
なんでもない。なんでもないから。
That's not true, is it?
そっちからどうぞ。
No, go ahead.
いい。
I'm fine, you say. In the time that exchange happened, the morning passed by. As usual, we went to Luna Beach for lunch, then returned to the pier. In that time, the awkwardness between us has faded away, as Haruka regained her cheerfulness. not the fingers, right? We spent the entire morning, like, fishing, and then we go eat, and then we come back to fish some more. As usual, Haruka is enthusiastically fishing, and as usual, she releases all of the fish she catches. As for me, my fishing rod isn't even twitching, as usual. To use the phrase one more time. Where's the fishing minigame? God, I wish. That'd be so funny. Imagine if there's like a route split based on how well you do in the fishing minigame. That'd be so fucked up.
ダメだな、誠は。才能ないんじゃない？
Whoa! What is this? She's roasting me. I taught her how to fish yesterday, and she's roasting me. Damn, she's saying that even though she started fishing yesterday. But the truth is that I haven't caught a single fish. Well, Haruka seems to be learning so many skills that she's developing her own technique. She really is an unbelievably fast learner. I'm jealous.
ほら見て見て
Aw, this is cute. Mite mite. I guess I don't understand the depth of fishing. I fished half-heartedly. It seems she caught another fish. I look at it while gripping my fishing rod. Hey, yo? I watched Fanboy Fishing? No! I've seen those videos on YouTube. It's like a Astolfo cosplay Fanboy Fishing. Like, you're talking about those, right? The fish finally scatters water around. Yes. I see. A drop of water hits Haruka in the face. Haruka grimaces from the cold. Seeing that takes me aback, and it feels like my heart's been pierced. Fish water, yuck! I bet Retsu has also seen Fanboy Fishing. She loves fanboys. Haruka's smile, accompanying the blush on her face, is truly human. I would have never expected to see that from the Haruka of 3 days ago. Before long, Haruka releases a fish and faces me.
誠は魚にも心があると思う
Excuse me? I swear, she just randomly throws out the most insane questions. I do. Yeah, I definitely do. I just got back in the novel game. Yeah, we finished Final 4. It was an epic ending, and now I'm reading through Never 7. The Kokoro fish. Yeah.
そう
Congrats, my guy. Thank you. It's been a long time. I've been playing Final 4 on and off for months. I'm really bad at keeping a schedule, so it took way longer than I planned on doing it, but I'm happy to finally finish the journey. It's one of my favorite games, so I hope that anyone who watched me play has gained a new found appreciation for the game.
人魚姫読んだことある
Oh shit, The Little Mermaid. Okay, I know what that is. Let's go. Chotto. I've never read it, but it's that story by Anderson, right? For the time being, I'll pretend I know it. What's with this guy? Our MC doesn't know anything.
人魚姫がね人間の王子を好きになるでしょ
But yeah, this is typical Uchikoshi Kotaro storytelling. He has his characters randomly info dump a bunch of stuff on you in the middle of a casual conversation. Yeah, that's right. She struck a deal with a sea witch to become human in exchange for her most important possession. What about it? Uh-oh, I'm not liking the implications of the story. Yeah, he does know. Yeah, I'm surprised.
このところどうでもいいんだけど
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now Makoto's info dumping along with her. Yeah. Oh, I see. She's yeah, I don't care about that part. Screw you, Makoto, you suck. Yeah. I'm heartbroken. Even though I did my best to remember all of that.
泡になって消えるの最後
Oh shit, yeah, this is the Anderson version of the story. Yeah, where Ariel dissolves into sea foam.
王子の身代わりになって死ぬのねけど人魚姫は人間じゃないから魂がないから天の国には行けない
Yeah, this isn't the Disney version at
た
all.
だ泡になるそれだけ
I don't like the implications of this information. Like, what is he trying to say here? I'm scared. Even any scantling of your soul is Little Mermaid no more, but is now itself the sea. No, but she saved the prince you loved.
王子は気づかないの。人魚姫が好きだったことも。
What? The prince never finds out? That's such a sad life to live. I understand. I really do understand. A fish's heart, the mermaid princess's feelings. Who knows? I wonder. Yeah, is Makoto dying? Because in this scenario, right, Makoto would be her prince. They don't mean anything. That's not what Haruka wants to say. But because I understand what she's alluding to, I can't seem to find the right words to respond.
ちょっと喉乾いちゃったね。
Oh, thank you. Welcome in, Conclavy. How cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. How are you today? Yeah, I'm a little ghosty. I'm a little ghosty for Halloween. I'm a little thirsty. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Gotcha. Thank you, thank you. Head patting Haruka's text box. Thank you, thank you. Haruka is a thirsty little flower, it seems. Her voice is cracked. I force myself to reply in a cheerful tone. He's about to drink from the sea because she's a mermaid. Yeah. Yeah, we're surrounded by water, so she shouldn't be that thirsty. Her voice is destroyed. Okay then. Leave it to me. Wait here, will you? Her voice is like mine right now. After talking so much. I stand up and head towards the market. It's as if I'm trying to avoid looking at Haruka. No, I might not want to look at her. I only want to look at the cheerful Haruka. I want her to look away from the problem she thinks she has from being a clone. Before long, I return to the pier and am left standing stock still and dumbfounded. Haruka has disappeared. Oh no! I come to my senses and look at the water from the tip of the bank. I desperately stare. Wait, what the hell am I thinking? Of course Haruka didn't turn into foam in the water. I enter the shopping district to look for Haruka. A fisherman told me, "It seems that she was headed towards the shopping district." However, I can't find Haruka even in this narrow street. Could it be that she's running away from me? Why would she go that far? She'll turn into the tomatoes and the potatoes in the shopping district. My mind is thrown into intense disorder. While searching for Haruka, I ended up here before I even knew it. As I look around aimlessly and restlessly, Kurumi calls out to me.
あれお兄ちゃん、はるかさんと一緒じゃなかったの？
Not really. It'd be troublesome to explain the situation to Kurumi, so that's why I'm lying to her.
なんだ違うんだ。じゃあ声かけなくてよかった。
Huh? But I should have called out to her. Does that mean you didn't call out to her? What do you mean?
何言ってんの？決まってるじゃない。はるかさんに声かけなくてよかった。
Kurumi, you met up with Haruka?
別に会ってないよ。見ただけだって。
Why didn't you say that earlier? Where did she go?
なんだ、やっぱり一緒だったんじゃない。
It doesn't matter. Where is she?
すぐそこ、月浜の方。
Moon Beach. Without another word, I start running. Kurumi's half-angry voice reaches my ears.
何よ、はるかさんばっかり。お兄ちゃん、バカ。
No, she hates us. I have far more important problems right now. Now's not the time to hang out with a spoiled kid. She hates us. She hates us. Maybe we'll make things up in another timeline. But right now, we have to find Haruka. I jump down to Moon Beach. I instantly spot Haruka. When I look around, I can see entire white sandy beach that stretches out as far as the eye can see. There's nothing blocking my field of vision, save for a lone, conspicuous figure near a rock wall. Although the sand is tripping me up, I run to the rock wall as fast as I can. Just then, Saki shows up on the opposite side of the beach. Yeah, Lon E. They didn't space that word out properly. She's closer to Haruka than I am. Saki heads straight towards Haruka, who steels herself and goes out to meet Saki when she notices her. They instantly begin to quarrel about something, just like they did back then, just before the high wave struck the pier. I feel my heart beating hard. I take a large roundabout path so they don't notice me, and hide myself on the opposite side of the shade of the rock. I can hear them arguing.
言いがかりはやめて。私はもうあんなもの持ってないわ。嘘、あなたが取り上げたんだから。
Took it away? Took what?
痛い、離して。ダメ、離さない。ずっと私を脅し続けるつもり？返してくれないなら。私だって二度と見たくないんだから。お願い、嘘つかないで。嘘じゃないわ。嘘返して。あの鈴返して。
The bell. Bell? Did she just say bell? The thing Saki stole from Haruka was a bell? And in that instant, a scene flies by my mind. Eavesdrop successfully, yeah, he heard everything. That hopeless dream I had on the morning of the 1st. It couldn't be that the bell they're talking about is that bell. No, that's impossible. That's impossible! I shake my head countless times to shake off that delusion. Anyway, right now I've got to do something about the situation. When I think that, I peek out from the shade of the rock wall and observe those two. Their quarrel has now gotten to a physical level, for the two are grappling. Saki manages to shake Haruka's hands off her and slowly draws back. Cat fight! Haruka steadily closes the distance between her and Saki as she throws out a furious glance at her. A glare. Saki slowly shakes her head. Haruka grabs Saki's hand again, but this time, Saki thrusts Haruka away with all her strength. A glare fight. Haruka falls on her back. A cloud of sand blows up and rolls into a small ball like a shrimp. Huh? Saki shakes her head once again, trembling slightly, and immediately breaks off into a run. I run out from behind the rock wall and immediately rush over to Haruka's side. It seems she's lost consciousness. I lift Haruka up in my arms and shake her body. Haruka! Haruka! Hang in there! Yeah, what the fuck? She that was a strong ass push. It knocked her out. While I shake her, my mind flashes back to the night of the 1st. It was definitely here, on Moon Beach. Back then, I picked up the bell. I threw it into the ocean because it scared me for no reason. If that bell is connected to Haruka and Saki somehow, then what is the meaning of the dream I had? Haruka! Suddenly, Haruka's eyes open and move around restlessly. Irresponsible throwing of bells. I suddenly nod. Haruka raises half her body up and blankly stares into my eyes as I do the same for her. I stretch my hand out to Haruka. Haruka quickly yet calmly takes my hand into her own. I grasp Haruka's hand tightly, as if to wrap her up in kindness. I was looking for you! In that moment, Haruka's eyes suddenly overflow with tears. Haruka firmly squeezes back. I stroke her soft cheeks with my other hand. During this, Haruka lets out small sobs. Her tears fall onto the back of my hand, one by one. Make sure you see a doctor? Yeah, we should, yeah. Such warm tears. Haruka. Just really warm for a robot. She's not a robot. She's a clone. It's different. Yeah. Haruka and I head towards Luna Beach. It's almost time to meet Yuka and the others. After that incident, Haruka and I just quietly pass the time together, all while listening to the sea breeze and the roar of the waves. We just let time flow by, and even though there was nothing at the beach, the calmness slowly healed Haruka's heart. I didn't ask Haruka anything. Nothing about the bell, nothing about Saki, or why she even left me at the pier. None of that mattered anymore. I just watched over Haruka. I felt that was all I could do. Haruka, who is walking beside me, suddenly grabs my arm. What's with this all of a sudden? Classic Seaside Road moment. No, I'm just kidding. Well, if it's you, in the instant I'm about to say, then of course I will. Haruka laughs loudly. She's showing a lot of emotion. Considering like what we've had to deal with for the past several days, she's showing a lot of emotion today. I'm dumbfounded. It's happening again. She's beginning to act strangely cheerful. She must be using like smiling and happiness as like a coping mechanism, I think. That's what it feels like. She's feeling like stressed out or disappointed. Haruka. I look at Haruka, but I've been left at a loss for words. Smiling module? No. Haruka and I arrive at Luna Beach, almost exactly on time. Over there, Izumi-san and Kurumi are busy slicing and dicing meat and vegetables. It seems that a barbecue has been planned from 5 today. Barbecue on Princess Beach. The barbecue is finally set up. Everyone is holding their own paper cup. Inside them is an ice-cold beer. However, Kurumi and Haruka have orange juice. Savory smoke begins to rise from the iron plate. Everyone's gazes immediately turn to Yuka. Kanpai! Yeah, drinking age is 20. I feel like there's no way Kurumi is 20. There's no way Kurumi is 20. They're all smiling. They're smiling? What's wrong with smiling? Oh, this is an ICG. I only realized it just now. I must not have realized it, because everyone's acting so naturally. Saki seems happy. She was fighting with Haruka mere hours ago. How's this possible? Kurumi, come here. When everyone else becomes engrossed in conversation with each other, I picked that time to casually call Kurumi over towards a nook. This may be an abrupt question, but was Saki in this kind of mood before Haruka and I arrived at Luna Beach? I believe. I don't know if I can believe Kurumi's 20. I quickly glanced towards Saki. Did something happen? When she says that, Kurumi suddenly begins to whisper. Huh? So she brought Saki along. Then, does that mean that completely put Saki in a good mood? Well, that's a given. I don't know how Izumi-san managed to persuade Saki. Given that she quarreled with Haruka today, it would have taken a miracle to cheer her up so much. I see. Thank you, Kurumi. I pat her on the head. I go back to the circle with everyone. Now that Kurumi's mentioned it, it's easy to tell by Saki's expression that there's definitely something bothering her about this whole situation. If Kurumi hadn't told me, I wouldn't have noticed it. Just then, Haruka suddenly speaks. Haruka dangles a slightly dirty, clear plastic bag in front of her. Inside is a wriggling group of small living creatures, closely packed and jammed in the bag. Is it a bag of worms? Ghost Arts Kawaii? Thank you, Chad. Thank you. You are kawaii too. Yeah, excellent work, Kurumi. Inspector Kurumi. Everyone's jaws drop. What are those? Resolving myself, I decide to try asking her. Sea roaches. Alright, get the hell out of here. Whose toes? No toes. No toes. Haruka quickly answers. Soon enough, she responds with, What? What is a sea roach? I'm not looking it up. If you look it up, you can tell me, but I'm not looking it up. Thank you, Gloomy. You can't kill me if I'm a ghost. Yeah, Okuyiko's here too, but he's not in the cutscene. I'm not eating these bugs, bro. Kurumi mutters this. Grilling? Haruka ignores her pleas. As Saki protests, Haruka's almost finished opening up the plastic bag. Not our grill. Yuka reaches her arm out and tries to snatch the plastic bag out of Haruka's hands. And in that instant, it flies everywhere, doesn't it? The opening to the plastic bag opens up, and the large group of sea roaches scatter. No! They're like roly-polies with sea flavor? That's disgusting. Kwah! Okihiko screams in an extremely loud voice. We all panic and begin to frantically run away. We're like spiders running away from a fire. Wah! Fortunately, none of the sea roaches land on top of the iron plate as they scatter away. Okay, we're safe. And before long, they've all disappeared in the direction of the rocks. Hey, it's alright now. When they hear my voice, everyone timidly comes back. I don't want to think about roach fireworks. As soon as Yuka comes back, she cries in a thunderous voice. Haruka and Kurumi slump their shoulders in disappointment. About an hour has passed since then. I guess you could say the party's in full swing. On contrary to what you'd expect, it seems that Sea Roach incident only caused everyone's hearts to become heated up. I mean heated up in a good way. In other words, it's even livelier than before. Everything is calm as we fool around and poke fun at each other. No, calling it calm is too much of a stretch, as there's still a noisy clamor about. No, that is not what they meant. Particularly from Yuka. Don't eat bugs. Oh yeah, Yuka's really weak to alcohol. To her, 1 short hour must be more than enough to get plastered. As she says this, she takes Kurumi's paper cup, filled with orange juice, and tries to pour in beer. Hey, don't encourage minors. Oh, yeah, see, Kurumi's a minor. This time, she thrusts a beer can towards me. Jeez, Yuka should be banned from alcohol. I should have kept a close eye on her. I release a weary sigh. Thanks to Okihiko's laugh, I'm kind of pissed off. In an attempt to sway off my irritation, I reach my chopsticks out for a grilled piece of beef. But just as I'm on the verge of grabbing it, my hand slips accidentally, and the chopsticks fall on top of the iron plate. Drunk? That's certainly possible. Doing things such as knocking over cups and dropping my chopsticks are a sign that I could be drunk. I need to show a little more self-control. While I'm thinking this, I seem to have lost my mind as I suddenly try to grab my chopsticks off the iron plate with my bare hands. Hot. I frantically jerk my hand away. Kurumi picks up my chopsticks, using her own. Just then, suddenly, Yuka tries to bend herself forward and points at my slightly burnt hand. She points at me using her middle and index fingers. Huh? That's pretty weak. She's booing again. Well, for the time being, I'm relieved. If Yuka and Kurumi were in perfect sync, then I'd fear for the future of this planet.
ならこういうのどう？
Yuka's eyes sparkle. And at that time, this time, Saki's the one who commits a blunder. The instant she tries to transfer the paper cup in her right hand to her left hand, her hand slips. Her beer splashes all over Yuka, who's standing right next to her. From her chest to her lower sections, almost her entire body has been soaked by a large amount of beer.
ちょっとさき。
Gonna make her more drunk. Can you absorb alcohol through the skin? But yeah, that's a lot of beer.
ごめん。
Everyone becomes completely silent.
だけどこれぞまさに水も滴るいい女じゃないか。
Oh, shut up, Okihiko. Butt chugging? Yeah. I mean, that makes sense because you're absorbing it through your intestines, but I don't know about skin. Okihiko makes an unnecessary joke. When Saki hears that, Saki is like so into Okihiko. It's so bad. Like, someone needs to tell her the truth. He didn't save your life. God. She giggles.
もう笑い事じゃないよ。
He has a mullet. No. I mean, you're right, but still. It's not a good looking one.
だって奥彦くんが変なこと言うから。
The instant she says this, something comes flying from a different direction. It's an orange-colored liquid. Juice. That orange juice flies straight as if it were a living being, landing a direct hit on Saki. We all simultaneously look in the direction of where the juice was thrown. Whoa! Standing there is Haruka, holding an empty paper cup. She's a water vendor? I know, right? How do you even do that? Saki seems bewildered, as if she doesn't fully understand what just happened.
悪いと思ってないみたいだったから。
That is true. Saki did make a mistake, and she didn't apologize for it.
同じことしてあげないとわからないんじゃないかと思ったから。
Damn! Let's go, Haruka. I like the
何
CG.
すんのよ。悪いと思ってたわよ。だから何度も謝ったじゃない。謝ってない。2回しか。
Damn! The semantics.
2回も謝れば十分でしょ。こんなみっともない酔っ払いに。
みっともない酔っ払い。酔っ払いはそっちでしょ。そうじゃなきゃビールなんかこぼしたりするわけないんだから。それともわざとやったっていうの？
わざとそんなことする人がどこにいるのよ。そうよ。人間だったらそんなこと故意にやったりしないのよ。クローンって人種はどうやら違うみたいだけどね。
Whoa. I swear, every time Saki says clone or clones, it sounds like she's using it as a slur. And I don't like that. Things are heating up. Yeah. Just then,
いい加減にしなさい。
finally, Izumi-san raises her voice, unable to watch any longer. That same gentle Izumi-san. Her roar immediately shuts us up.
もうみんな大人なんだから、そんなくだらないことで喧嘩しないの。
The three of them are overwhelmed and can't face Izumi-san's deathly glare, staying firmly silent while staring at the ground. This is really awkward. Even though I'm a third party, I really want to run away. No, I might want to run away exactly because I'm a third party. It couldn't possibly get any worse. Saki breaks the silence and mutters something.
とにかく私はもう帰るから。
Saki picks up her bag, which she placed at her feet. She accidentally dropped something. I look on top of the sand. Sprawled on the beach is the beef bag. The bag full of beef that we all paid Izumi-san to buy. Why does Saki... Uh-oh. Was Saki trying to steal? Oh, shit. This bitch got exposed. Beef stealing. That reminds me of the lemon stealing horror video. You guys know what I'm talking about? Lemon stealing horrors. God, that's some nostalgia right there. Yes. Haruka asks her this unfalteringly. How is it not worth worrying over? You're trying to steal beef. Wow! Get her ass. Damn, yeah, stealing beef is a major party foul. Those damn lemon stealing horses. Saki turns around as if she's blocking something and runs towards the hill road while kicking up sand. The beef left on the sandy beach looks artificial, like waxwork. The fire under the iron plate seems like it could go out any time now. 1 minute, 2 minutes, and even 10 minutes pass without a single person opening their mouths. Why did things turn out this way? Just a few mere minutes ago, the air was covered with the sound of our happy laughter. In the end, it seems the tension between Saki and Haruka really was still weighing heavily on their minds. I need to do something, but what can I even do? As I think this, my gaze suddenly shifts towards the shadow of a distant rock. Over there, alone and filled with sadness, is Kurumi. Right now, she's curled up her small back while her shoulders shake as she cries. She lets out the sobs that have been welling up inside her. I understand Kurumi's torment so well, and it almost hurts. Kurumi's the kind of kid who can't bear such an ugly argument like that. I think of running up to her and comforting her, but I can't think of any words I should use to do so. Right now, I have no choice but to stay silent. The sound of the waves incessantly breaking on the shore is the sound of the sea's lamentations. Everyone quietly cleans up and carries the tools back to Luna Beach. The four of us split up with Izumi-san and Kurumi at Luna Beach and decide to return to the lodge. Sag, yeah, Sag. On the way back, Yuka suddenly whispers into my ear. Sure. Hey, yo. It seems as if Okihiko has presumed something after watching us talk, as he quickly obliges and escorts Haruka away. I don't trust Okihiko with Haruka at all. I don't like this one bit. But what the hell is going on? You're right. It's not your fault. You probably would have anyway, since that's normal for you. What the fuck, Makoto? She's already feeling bad. By the way, what did you want to talk about? Didn't you say you went this morning? So she wanted me to go with her. What? So in the end, you never went?
うん。
Well, it's still pretty gloomy here, so a change of scenery would be nice.
本当？じゃあ行こう。
In an instant, her blissful smile somehow melts away all of my irritation. At the same time, we've arrived here. In other words, at the row of cherry blossom trees. Countless petals flutter down and scatter. The gentle breeze blowing through the tree-lined street is faintly dyed pink. As if trying to ascertain something, Yuka slowly takes 2 steps and stands on a pile of petals. She remains silent, and it's as if she's completely forgotten my existence, even though I'm standing next to her. Just what is Yuka looking at in the blizzard of cherry blossoms that have completely engulfed her? Somehow, I feel like it would be inappropriate for me to call out to her right here, right now. So I remain silent and walk up next to her. I cough because of the rich fragrance of the cherry blossoms wafting around me.
ねえ、誠。
While gazing at the petals flowing in the wind, Yuka suddenly asks me a question.
誠の初恋って
What? What a loaded question. I don't even know how to respond. I would say a long time ago, because a long time ago would respond to both of the other questions as well, or the other answers. What's the plan, Chief? Yeah, a long time ago. I think I was still in elementary school. Okay, that's too long. Hold on. That's too long. Who says they fell in love in elementary school? Damn it, Makoto. What the hell? This is a weird answer. Alright, we're going to high school. You deviated from the plan. I know. You're supposed to be vague. You're not supposed to be specific. Alright? But whatever. It was in high school. I was kind of a late bloomer, huh? I don't think so. She asked about love, not like a crush, right? I say this with an embarrassed grin. But it can't be helped. It's the truth. Shikata ganai. It wasn't until then that I began to discover what having feelings for someone really meant. I suppose I had cases of puppy love once or twice before, but that was it.
そっか。
What about you, Yuka? When was your first love?
私は中学の頃だった。
Ohio! Ohio Ben, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome. Thank you for the head pad gotcha. I think you got Yuka there. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, Ben. What were you up to? Were you streaming?
誠よりかはちょっとだけ早いけど、でも周りのみんなに比べればはるかに遅い方だったと思う。その恋はね、中3の春に始まったの。4月の始業式の日に。
Yuka takes in a deep breath and lets out a long sigh. Before long, she begins to talk about that incident in spring.
どこでも同じだと思うけど、その日は学校中が新しい
Oh wow,
始まりの予感
the
に
cherry blossoms are like falling on top of the CG. Is this going where I think it's going? I don't know. I'm worried. I wonder what she's about to say.
クラス替えがあって
Yeah, graphic.
新しい
Giraphics.
担任が発表されて、
Wait.
ブカブカの真新しい制服を着た新入生たちが校内をキョロキョロと眺めたりしてね。
The first year of middle school.
学校が午前中に終わってもみんなは帰ることすら思いつかないみたいだった。
We about to hold hands? I don't know. I don't know what she's about to say.
他のクラスに散った仲良しの子を探して校舎中をさまよったり、今まで話したこともなかった気になる子に思い切って声をかけてみたりして。ね、わかるでしょ、そんな始業式の一日。
Yeah.
だけどね、私はなんだかそういうみんなの雰囲気にちょっと乗り切れなかったの。
Was something on your mind?
そういうんじゃない
This is
の
the
よ。
voice actor Utena? Really? I want to look it up, but I don't want to spoil myself. So I'll take your word for it. That's really cool. I've actually never like fully watched Utena. I've only seen like the first maybe 2 or 3 episodes, but it's really, really cool.
ただ、なんて言えばいいのかな。みんなが一斉にはしゃいでたりすると、一人だけわけもなく冷静になっちゃったりすることってあるじゃない？
I know that feeling.
そういうことだと思う。でも単純に最終学年に上がったって
Oh, it was their final year in middle school. Okay, okay. That makes sense. I thought it was the first year because she mentioned like opening ceremony and freshmen and stuff. So,
そんな感じだったから、私は学活が終わったら
usual
みんなに
place.
別れを告げて、美術室のこと、
Okay. Art room.
別に美術部に所属してたとかそういうわけじゃないんだけど、とにかく好きだったんだよ、あの場所が。あの場所に行って絵を描くことが。
Draw? why is he why is he acting like he draw? What is that? What did you do? Out of all the words for him to like fixate on, why did he pick that one?
いつからかは忘れたけど、気が向くと私は美術室に行って絵を描くようになってた。中学に入るまでは絵なんて描いたことなかったんだけど、そうやって美術室に行くようになってから、なぜだか無性に描きたくなって、いつでもどんな時でもあそこだけは真夜中みたいにひっそりとしてた。そういう誰もいない静かな場所で絵を描いていると、なんだかすごく落ち着いたの。普段あまりにも落ち着きがなかったからかな。だからそんな風に静かに絵を描くことで、私は私の心をリセットしてたのかもしれない。
Resetting, huh? The image of an empty art room, save for Yuka, drawing pictures in a corner. I can't imagine that very well. It doesn't seem like something she would naturally do.
でね、その日も私は美術室に行ってスケッチブックにデッサンをしてたの。
What did you draw? Yuka hesitates for a moment before continuing.
鳩時計の絵。
Cuckoo clock.
確か前にも話したよね。私が最後に鳩時計を見たのは中学の頃で。
Don't remember this conversation. But okay, I'll take your word for it. Oh shit. And that cuckoo clock had 2 doves that you thought were a male and female pair.
そう。その鳩時計は美術
Or did
室
sort
の
of
黒板の上
talk
に
to
かかってたんだよ。2羽の鳩は1時間ごとに 交互に出てきて時を告げるの。1時には右の鳩が一度鳴いて、2時には左の鳩だけが2度鳴いて、12時にだけ2羽の鳩は同時に出てきて一緒に鳴くことができるの。だけどそれってちょっとかわいそすぎると思わない？
This makes me think of the star-crossed lovers thing. Like those, the shooting stars, right? They only meet like ever so often. I don't remember if it's like once a year or like several years. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. But it's something like that. Makes me think of that. Kimi no Shiranai Monogatari. Altair and Vega, right?
1日に2回だけ。合わせても24秒しか出会うことができないなんて。
Or I guess another one would be like Hades and Persephone, right? A nod, beckoning her to continue. I guess they're inside together in the clock, but we don't think about that.
だからね、
Don't worry about that. That doesn't count.
せめて絵の中だけでもそのつがいの願いを叶えてあげようって。右の鳩が片方の翼を思いっきり伸ばして時計の針を止めてる絵。針はちょうど12時を指したままで、左の鳩は右の鳩に寄り添うようにしてうっとりとまぶたを閉じてるの。そんな感じの漫画っぽいイラストを夢中になって描いてたんだよ。美術室でね。
I try to picture that drawing in my head as she describes it. The right dove stopping time and the left dove nestling close to it. It doesn't sound right to me. It might be because it's a little narrow-minded. I wouldn't be able to look at it without feeling a heat-pounding restlessness. All I'm getting is an uneasy impression. That clock hand pinned down by the bird's wing sounds like it'll slip free at any moment. In that instant, time will start moving again, won't it? However, indifferent to my thoughts, Yuka continues from where she left off.
そしたらね、いきなりそこに見覚えの
Alright, who is this guy? Who is this boy?
男の子だった。見覚えがあるって言っても話したこともなければ名前も知らなくて。
Who is this guy? We need to know. Come on.
その日のクラス替えで教室の私の席の隣に座ってたのがその男の子だったのよ。美術室に入ってきた男の子はじっと黙ったまま
I swear to
部屋の中をうろう
God.
ろと歩き回ってた。私と目が合ってもお互いに何も話さないままゆっくりと時間だけが過ぎていって、でもね、やがて男の子はスケッチブックを広げた私の目の前に立って一言
It's okay. Shut the fuck up. I'll end the stream if it's okay.
ダメだなってね。
ダメだな。
私思わずムッとしちゃって気がついたら
Oh,
どこが
it
ダメな
sounds
のよ
familiar.
なんてきつく言い返しちゃってた。だって何もわからないくせにってその時はそう思ったんだもん。あの鳩時計のことを知っているのはもちろん私だけだと思ってたし、だけどその男の子は思いがけない答えを返してきたのよ。
You're just being narrow-minded, aren't? Oh shit! I knew it. Okay. You're just being narrow-minded, aren't you? A bird's a bird because it can fly in the air. Because it can fly in the air, it's free. Let me have that. As soon as he said that, he took the pencil and eraser out of my hands and began to recklessly destroy the clock in the sketchbook. What the fuck? Vandalism. I'm the boy. Shut the hell up. I'll ban you. Dumbfounded and at a loss for words, I was captivated by the picture he was drawing. Man, Makoto is unhinged. Don't spoil it. As for the finished drawing, he had drawn the pair of doves flying away towards outside the window. Of course he's unhinged. Of course he'd be an artist, right? What the fuck? Why did he come here to fuck with her? The wall of the art room in the picture had the clock dangling at a messed up angle, broken, and with its springs protruding from it. If you want to stop time, then it's alright to destroy time. If you want to escape from time, it's alright to flap your wings. If you stay tied down, you can't be free. If you want to be free, then you mustn't be afraid. He said that, tore the picture out of the sketchbook, then crumpled the picture he had just drawn into a ball and threw it in the garbage can. He threw it. That was all. Bad at fishing, must be an artist? Literally me? I fucking hate fishing in video games. I know that's like controversy. I know that's a controversial topic, but I hate fishing in video games. Is he literally me? For real, for real? Me too, me too. Oh hell yeah, let's go. He just drops his hottest rap album, walks away, doesn't elaborate, causes women's panties to drop. This guy's a Chad. After that, he never spoke another word and left the art room just like that. Yeah, forgets about it for 6 years. The sakura outside the open window were in full bloom. Sometimes a sakura petal would flutter and go astray, landing on top of a desk. I was so dumbstruck that I remained paralyzed in that place for a couple of hours. She was so shocked that she just didn't move for several hours. She's like, what the hell just happened? Hours, she said.
それが私の恋の始まり。
He's covered in petals. I see. Does he not realize yet? Is he that, like, oblivious? There's no way, right? I gulped down on my saliva and barely managed to say these words. For some reason, my chest is hot. A gloomy lump throbs in my stomach. If you want to be free, then you mustn't be afraid. Such a pretentious line. I realized that it was me. I got the good thing to say so nothing happened again. Don't throw up, don't throw up. I don't think he even knows that's him. If it were me, yeah, see? He doesn't even realize. He doesn't even get it. If it were me, I would have said something more direct. Yuka said that was when she had fallen in love. Fallen in love? Then does that mean even now, she still... Say, Yuka, did it go well with that boy? He's gonna make me tear my hair out. I can't believe it. Unless the twist is that it's not him. But I can't see that being the twist. Yuka hangs her head down. It seems like she's trying to search for the right words to say. Only meaningless time passes. Does Yuka plan on not answering at this rate? But
ずっと片思いだったから。
片思い. She finally answers. She then whispers in a small voice.
だけど今でもその人のこと
Is it really not
忘れられない
Makoto?
の
Is it really not? They had like the same thought process. Huh. My breath is instinctively taken away. My body feels shocked numb, as if I had been struck by lightning. Well then, can't you just confess to him? I say the opposite of what I'm feeling. But Yuka doesn't answer. She doesn't even show signs that she'll answer. Only a sad smile rises to her face as she absently stares at the drifting petals. We should have went to see the sakura blossoms this morning. No! We soiled it.
もう行こっか
Are you serious? This is how it ends? Oh god. Huh?
ごめんねくだらない話しちゃって
Makoto will never know. Yeah, he'll never know. She needs to tell him. He doesn't get it. How could you forget such a moment like that? That sounds fucking epic. Her tone's the same as always. Is she saying there's some reason for why she doesn't want to answer?
桜綺麗だね桜
Did Makoto like lose his memories? There's like no reason for why he would act this way, right? You know, unless it's not him, which I'd be confused as hell by. With those words, I finally understand. She doesn't want me to pry any further. So, yeah, you're right. I'll respectfully back off. The sakura petals fall endlessly. The sakura trees stretch out front and back, covered in flowers like a forest is with leaves. It's as if they might go on forever, endlessly. I take a deep breath, filling my chest with the scent of the cherry blossoms hanging over and around me, which almost causes my muscles to stiffen and coil up. Well then, shall we go? You don't understand, he's a really bad student. Yeah, I bet. I cheerfully say this, suggesting we return now and turn around to head back. But
その人ね
Yuka faces me as I turn around and suddenly adds this.
その人ねとっても似てるんだ誠に
I got chills. I got chills. He is very similar to you, Makoto. Wait. No. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Are we a clone? That would explain why we don't have that memory. Are we a clone and we don't fucking know? Holy shit. Yuka mutters this, and instead of the direction I'm trying to turn towards, she starts walking towards the tip of the cape. I immediately follow after Yuka, a little shocked by those unexpected words. When we leave the cherry blossom road and arrive at the wide, picturesque scenery of Viewpoint Park, I can't even wring out my voice. Yuka said she can't forget her first love, even now. And that guy is similar to me. My emotions and thoughts are all scrambled in a chaotic mess. I don't even know where to begin to sort them out. How are we similar? I keep telling myself to ask her countless times, but every time I get the opportunity, I somehow can't bring myself to do it. You know, For someone named Makoto, he sure has no courage. What was her agenda in telling me those things? Does he know? Right now, she's blankly gazing out at the ocean, acting calmly as if nothing happened. And so, for a while, we remain silent and surrender ourselves to the flow of time. That scared me. Yabe. That voice brings me back. I don't know if something happened, but when I look towards Yuka, her posture has been destroyed as she's staggering forwards. Did she trip on the pavement? Yuka almost falls over, but she grabs a handrail in front of her, putting her whole strength into it. At that time, I hear a small sound. It's a certain high-pitched metallic sound I know I've heard before. Bakana. In the twinkling of an eye, goosebumps begin to spread all over my whole body. I reflexively search for the source of the sound. The ringing sound is in the direction of Yuka's feet. I squint and stare at the ground surface. A sparkling light. The sharp light pierces both of my eyes. That's impossible. Damp, unpleasant sweat rises to my forehead. The shaking in my knees still hasn't stopped. While I'm pinned down by the pounding of my heart, beating as loud as an alarm bell, I slowly crouch down. I nervously stretch out my hand. A bell. It's a bell that shines a cold silver light and feels frozen to the touch. It has a light crimson string. There's no mistaking it. It's definitely that bell. But why is it here? Why is it at Yuka's feet? It's the sound of the bell I heard earlier. There's no mistaking that it was the sound of the bell striking the ground. In other words, the bell fell. From where? I don't even have to think about that, do I? Hey, Yuka!
ねえ誠
This bell.
どうしたの
Huh? Why did you have this?
なんで誠が持ってるのよ
What? Our voices neatly overlap.
ねえどうして誠が持ってるの
Chigaoyo! I never had this.
だって今持ってるじゃない
That's because you dropped it, and I just picked it up.
私が私を落としてなんかないよ
What's the meaning of this? It doesn't feel like our conversation smoothly in gear. Furthermore, why does Yuka know about this bell? We wait for the other to continue this unproductive conversation. Suddenly, before we can speak, a little girl totters over to us. She seems to be about 5 or 6. Or anyway, she feels like a girl who only started elementary school. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Is this a ghost? When that little girl stands slightly in front of us, she says a mere 3 words. What the fuck? The girl isn't voiced? Give it back! Yuka and I instinctively exchange glances. Give it back! Woo! Give it back! The girl sticks out her palm again and again. Give it back. Give what back? That! The girl points her short white index finger at my closed fist.
それってもしかしてこれのこと
Invisible girl? Yeah, where's the CG? Yuka grabs my wrist with a jerk and gives me a glare that I know is demanding me to open my fist. I calmly obey her. Obviously, in my palm is that bell. Just then, the girl suddenly snatches the bell from my hand. I wouldn't have guessed it since she's so young, but the girl is as fast as lightning. Arigato! Before she even finishes thanking us, The girl turns around and gets ready to run.
あ、ちょっと待って。
ちょっと待って. Yuka springs like a bullet and cuts around in front of the girl. The girl stops. Yuka bends over until she's at eye level with the girl.
ねえ、あのね、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけど、その鈴ってどうしたのかな？お姉ちゃんに教えてもらえる？
I tied it up to that pole over there. That way, if it fell, I wouldn't lose it. So it's mine. I see. So that's how it is. The bell string was tied to the fence, but because of Yuka, it fell to the ground. It may have been because I was thinking about other things, but I hadn't noticed the bell when it was tied there at all.
そうじゃなくて、
Yuka shakes her head and gives the girl a sweet smile.
どうしてその鈴を持ってるのかなって。誰かにもらったの？それともどっかで拾ったのかな？
Yeah, that's right. I picked it up last night.
どこで拾ったのか覚えてる？
Yeah, I do.
どこ？
The moon. What? I picked it up on that sandy beach shaped like a crescent moon. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you for explaining. Moon Beach. I am astonished. I even feel lightheaded and dizzy. How could this be? The bell I threw into the ocean on the night of the first washed back on shore through the waves. Maybe if I'd thrown it farther. No, chikaoyo. Maybe if I'd smashed it with a rock or something. That's not it. That's not it. I picked up the bell because I was fated to. It will continue to follow me everywhere until that time comes. I can feel an unbelievably overwhelming power. That goddamn bell. I suddenly feel as if it's tugging the back of my neck, trying to drag me to a faraway world. It's that kind of feeling. There's nothing I can do. I can't even scream. But, while that may be true, it's impossible for me to just stand still, right? Even if it seems to be a useless struggle. Okay. I'm worried about this one. So let's save. I don't want to beat up a little girl. When I run over to the girl, I bend over just like Yuka. Will you listen carefully to what I have to say? The truth is, that bell is a very scary thing. There is a ghost sealed into it that comes out in the middle of the night. And then it drains the souls of all the humans in the area and gobbles up on them. So, give that bell to me for safekeeping. Sir? Are you a weirdo? Huh? You're a weirdo too, aren't you, ma'am? The girl looks back and forth between Yuka and I restlessly. I wasn't expecting that answer. Her eyes are just overflowing with tears. She's completely frightened. You're wrong. That's not it at... Papa! Oh shit, she has a dad! Run! He has a gun! Suddenly my ears are shattered by the girl's loud, shrill scream. I wince at this unexpected development. A ghost dad, I know. I can't believe ghosts have dads. It's not that I didn't know how I should have coped with it. It's that I was just so frantic that I wasn't thinking clearly. While this is happening, the girl slips out between Yuka and I, and with faltering steps, runs towards the entrance of the park. A married couple looks at us with a sus glance. Naturally, we can't chase them. Right now, that bell is still being held by that girl. What should I do? First, what should I think to do? I don't even know that, leaving me bewildered. I glance over towards Yuka. For some reason, Yuka's eyes are muddy and glazed. Her artificial smile twitches, and her cheeks turn pale. Tsukihama. Yuka mutters this to herself. Moon Beach?
なんでもないなんでもない。
How can you say it's nothing? Your face is completely pale.
本当に何でもないの。
Yuka looks downwards, avoiding eye contact. Say, Yuka, there's something I want to ask you. It's very important.
また今度ね。
Huh?
私、ちょっとやらなきゃいけないことがあるから。
Oh my god, she's avoiding us.
別に大したことじゃないんだけど。だから私、もう行かなくちゃ。
Hey, Chotto! Yuka!
じゃあ先に戻ってて。
Leaving with those words, Yuka runs away. She shoots me a glance that shuts down any thoughts I had of chasing her. Yuka's hiding something, that's for certain. But I have the feeling that asking her anything right now would be useless. All I can do at the moment is wait. She's gonna beat up the kid, yeah, she's gonna... Because we were too much of a coward to do so, she's gonna go beat up the kid and get the bell back. Just a little bit, until she's calm again. I close my eyes and let the sea breeze blow by me. I need to still the confusion in my mind. I can't hear the wind. The only sound I can hear is that of my own excessively loud breathing. It feels like I've crawled under the bottom of the deep ocean. In this loneliness, my thoughts return to where I had left off before. About Yuka and the bell. Though Yuka spoke to that girl kindly, she was pressing her persistently about the bell. And even earlier than that, Yuka said this when she saw the bell I picked up.
なんで誠が持ってるのよ。
In other words, Yuka recognized it, that bell. Why? Why does Yuka know about that bell? But the truth is in a deep darkness. It'll remain there until I can get the truth from Yuka's own lips. And there's one more, much more important problem that's coiling around my head. The fact that that bell has appeared before me once again. There's no mistake that it's the bell from my dream. If that's the case, then is that dream... No, there's no way that could be possible, right? What the hell am I saying? Something like this is nothing more than a simple coincidence. A simple coincidence? That old excuse again? Can all these strange incidents over the past few days be explained by those three simple words? I don't know. I have absolutely no clue what's what. I can't find one thing that I can declare I have confidence in. No matter how many times I surrender myself to the sea breeze, I can't solve the confusion in my mind. Rather, the chaos gets excessively and complexly entangled in proportion to the time passing, to the point where now I can't even find the origin of all of it. I feel like I'm at the bottom of the sea. If I look in a random direction, can I crawl up? If this is the bottom of the ocean, where no light reaches, then even the distinction between heaven and earth doesn't reach there. My head is throbbing with pain, and my stomach is turning inside out. Then, Doshio. Rather, what's the first thing I should do? All I can do is untie the tangled threads until I can catch the hold of that glue. The bell. I have to find that bell. I can worry about Yuka later. Anyway, for now, my first priority is finding the little girl who has the bell. The anxiety that comes from doing nothing is worse than any danger you might face, as they say. With my mind made up, I calmly opened my eyes. This was the first place I could think of. Sukiya Hotel. Judging from her appearance, that girl is definitely a tourist on a family vacation. If that's the case, then they must be staying at this hotel. I approach the hotel's automatic doors. Before I can reach them, they suddenly open up. And the one who comes outside is that girl! I was about to say, isn't this a little bit crazy to go to a hotel to find a little girl? Like, what are the odds that we'll find her? And lo and behold, there she is. I rush to go talk to her. About that bell. Oh, you're that? Listen, I want that bell back, no matter. I gave it away. Gave it away? Gave it away to who? Hey, look, isn't it cute? The girl ignores my question and slowly pulls something out of her pocket. On top of her small palm is a keychain that I recognize. This is Yuka's, isn't it? Attached to the keychain is that fat cat mascot character. It's Yuka's. There's no doubt about it. This is the keychain Yuka said she bought from the souvenir shop. We traded them. You traded with Yuka? Yuka? Is Yuka the name of this cat? That's not it. Did the girl who was with me at Viewpoint Park give this to you? Yeah, that's right. That lady traded it with me. I knew it. Soka. Thanks for telling me. I pat the girl on the head and start running. However, oh, that's right. I suddenly realize something. I turn around and tell her this. It seems that cat's name is Ninnin Neko Pyon. Isn't it cute? She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care. Why did he turn around to tell her that? Anyways. As I leave, I hear a voice coming from the hotel lobby. Hey, I told you not to go outside on your own, right? Yue-chan. Right now, I am turning face up on the bed, staring blankly at the ceiling. Of course, when I returned to the lodge, I immediately looked for Yuka. But Haruka told me she went to the hot springs, so I stopped there and decided to wait in my room on standby. As I look at the ceiling, I think of the bell. I think about it, but I can't think of any sort of answer. I realize that I'm both physically and mentally exhausted. Against my will, I am suddenly dragged into an intense drowsiness that's consuming me. No, I can't fall asleep now. I've got to ask Yuka about the bell. I've got to ask her. Despite my efforts, I lose consciousness in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, I hear the sound of something bursting open. Surprised by the sound, I frantically jump off the bed to my feet. When I look towards the door, I see Izumi-san. Huh? What the hell is going on? There's too many things happening at once. Izumi-san gathers the four of us in the living room and tells us what has happened.
みんなが帰ってから私はバーベキューの道具を倉庫にしまってシャワーを浴びたの。シャワーから出たのが9時半ぐらいで、それで2階に上がってみたらくるみちゃんがいなかった。
Oh, Yuka's here.
思いつくところは一通り探してみたんだけど、お店の中も月浜の周辺も。他にくるみちゃんが行きそうなところってわからないんですか？何か心当たりは？
Izumi-san softly closes her eyes and gently shakes her head. Any clues, huh? I remember the sight of Kurumi crying in the shade of the rocks at Princess Beach. Something bad must have happened to her.
とにかくこんなところでじっとしてても始まらないから。
As he says this, Yuka stands upright.
早く手分けしてみんなでくるみちゃんを探しましょう。いい？まず誠は姫ヶ浜とか展望公園とか島の南側を渡ってみて。
sounds good. Because I feel like those are all the places that she would be. Alright.
はるかは港と商店街、東の方を徹底的に。うん。私は月浜の周辺をもう一度探してみるから。で、泉さんはルナビーチに戻っててください。くるみちゃんが帰ってきた時に泉さんがいなかったら、ミイラ取りがミイラにってことにもなりかねないから。
This is true. そうか。
でも。
It's alright. Leave it to us. We'll find her for sure. And it's possible she might have already returned. She might be there, cheerful and oblivious to what has happened.
安心してください、泉さん。わかった。
Nevertheless, the uneasiness doesn't fade from her expression. Her gaze nervously shifts from left to right, looking all over her surroundings. It's clear she hasn't calmed down.
ゆうかちゃん、僕は
温泉、テニスコート、それから墓地ね。
The graveyard.
墓地？
Yeah, what about the bell? But I guess we can't talk about it right now. There's more important things.
さあ、それじゃあ早速捜索開始。見つかったらすぐルナビーチに戻ること。いい？
The fucking noise scared me. Yuka, Haruka, and Izumi split up at the T-junction at the foot of the hill. In the corner of my mind, thoughts of Yuka and the bell still lurk. But now isn't the time to be worrying about something like that. Finding Kurumi comes first. I stand in the center of Princess Peach and call Kurumi's name. Oi! Kurumi! I shout out towards the darkness. However, I get no response. Only the sound of the waves breaking up on the shore breaks up the silence. When I suddenly look down, I see the scattered remains of the barbecue. It looks so lonely that it's hard to believe that we were making a huge ruckus here just hours ago. Kurumi. I let out a sigh. I lightly kick the fragments of charcoal lying at my feet and leave Princess Beach. Just where is Kurumi? I look left and right as I run down the shoreline. I go through the cherry blossom trees. The cherry blossoms' petals, illuminated by the moonlight, appear vaguely white as they float in the darkness. Kurumi! We never did what about the sparklers thing? What about the watermelon splitting? You know, all the natural pastimes. But I think that's more like more of a summer thing than a spring thing. This is like a weird time to go to the beach. I shout as I walk through the row of trees. But there's no signs that anyone's here either. The jet black sea blurs the moonlight shining on it. The lighthouse's light makes a dull metallic sound as it spins around. In the end, I couldn't find Kurumi. I casually lean my elbows against the fence and look to the north from the south. At the edge of the north, I can see Moon Beach. There is a small light lit in Luna Beach's open terrace. Now that I think about it, I've seen this lighthouse from Moon Beach before. I'm sure it was 2 nights ago. At that time, Izumi-san told us that if 2 people confessed under this lighthouse, their love would bear fruit. And then she told us the story about the shrine afterwards. Huh? The shrine? That's right. She could be at the shrine. Last night, Kurumi recklessly took me to the shrine. I immediately started running towards the Shiki no Mori shrine. I leave the row of trees and exit onto the paved road. To my surprise, I see Yuka right there. Yuka, how's it going? Did you find her?
だね。スキヤホテルの人にも聞いてみたんだけど、そんな子は見かけてないって。
Naruhodo. Got it. With that, I pick up my pace.
ちょっとどこ行くのよ、誠。
I hear Yuka's voice from behind. I have a hunch as to where she is. I turn my head and shout this while running.
心当たりってだからどこなのよ。
So, see ya. Here. With my fingertip, I pointed out to Yuka, who followed me the whole way.
ここってまさかあの神社？
Right. It's the Shikinomori Shrine Izumi-san told us about.
こんなところにくるみちゃんが？
Yeah, probably. I say this and place my foot on the staircase's first step. But then,
待って、
Yuka jerks my arm back.
行かないで。
Huh?
お願いだから行かないで。
Yuka, could it be you're worried about the rumors Izumi-san told us about?
違うの。そういうんじゃなくて、
Then why?
嫌な予感がするのよ。とても嫌な予感が。
But we have to go. We need to find Kurumi. I know I've heard those words before. That's right. 2 days ago, just before Saki was swallowed by the wave, Yuka said these exact same words. Is it possible that Yuka also has premonitions? At that time, I turned a deaf ear to them.
あそこに行ったらきっと取り返しのつかないことに。だから絶対に行かないで。
I get it. Before I know it, I'm answering her with this. I might have been overwhelmed by the loneliness in her voice. But what do? What if, by chance, Kurumi is in there?
大丈夫。くるみちゃんなら私が探してくるから。
Huh? Me and Makoto had the same reaction. Oh god, we're becoming one! Her unexpected reply has left me dumbfounded. While I'm at a loss for words, Yuka starts ascending the staircase herself, as if she's trying to brush me aside. Like hell, I can just leave it like this. I firmly declare this. Kurumi might be here. We need to confirm it. There's no way in hell we can just go back and pretend we didn't notice this, right? Don't go. Don't go. Why is she so against this? Makoto, please. This is hopeless. You're telling me not to go without a solid reason. I'm gonna go look. She sounds so troubled that it makes my heart ache. However, I don't stop running. Kurumi is definitely here. Convicted, I press forward. the translation is like all wrong here, but whatever. I finish ascending the stairs and run through the grounds.
あんなに来ちゃダメって。
I reach the front of the shrine and shout loudly. Kurumi! No response. I hear the lonely hooting of an owl. I resolve myself and stepped inside. I quietly sneak a single step inside and firmly stare into the darkness. Kurumi. Kurumi is over there. It's almost anticlimactic to find her so easily. Right now, Kurumi is kneeling flat on the center of the floor. Her gaze blankly drifts in space, so blankly that it looks like she's dreaming. I sigh in relief.
くるみちゃん。
Anyway, what's most important is that she's alright. Since I'm relieved for the time being, I decide to take my time to survey my surroundings. It's an almost perfectly square room. The walls and the ceiling are plastered with red varnish, which has almost completely weathered and peeled off. She looks like she's hypnotized. Maybe she's brainwashed by some cult or something. A small staircase leads to a floor slightly higher than the one I'm standing on, and on top of it is an altar, modeled after a small Shinto shrine. It's so incredibly deteriorated that it feels like just one small light tap is all that's needed to to send this whole place collapsing. It's probably due to the many years of enduring the ocean breeze. Well, none of this really matters. For now, I've got to get out of this gloomy place as soon as possible. Kurumi! What are you doing? Let's hurry back. As I urge Kurumi to move, I walk over towards her side. The rotten floor creaks, sounding like it could break at any second now. Just then, Kurumi remembers this place. Kurumi suddenly mutters this in a very small voice. Kurumi's been here before. Huh? But a few days ago, you said you never heard about the shrine before, right? Yeah, but... Well, anyway, let's get out of here. We can talk about it later. Still on the floor, Kurumi looks up at me and slightly nods.
ここ覚えてる。
Huh? When I start walking towards the exit, I see Yuka standing there.
ここ来たことあるんだ。え？でもくるみちゃんこの神社のことは知らなかったって。
Yeah.
だけど。
He's starting to break into a sweat. Alright, why don't we hurry back? Everyone's worried about you, Kurumi-chan. When Kurumi silently nods, we begin to walk towards the exit. I walk in an absent-minded manner, as if my soul was somehow drained from my body. The sound of a bell? I heard it from behind me. I walk towards the direction the ringing came from, as if it's drawing me in. When I turn my head, I see Yuka's right behind me, following me. Kurumi's leaning on the exit, standing stock still. I hear the sound of a bell again. The moonlight shines in front of the exit, illuminating the object, but it's not that bell. It's a different bell, hanging from the eaves of the building, modeled after a Shinto shrine. It's a copy of the kind of bell with a rope attached to it that is rung at times of worship. It's a little larger than the bell in my dream. But why did the bell ring? I try gently holding my hands out to the bell. I realize there's a faint wind blowing from somewhere. Is there a draft? I tried looking around and investigated my surroundings. There's nothing particularly strange that I see. I look at the bell one more time. When I look closely, I notice a tattered piece of Japanese paper attached to its back. It's a talisman. There's something written on it in an old-fashioned cursive script. The spring rain at the end of the cape, together with the echoing bell, will free you from time. It's like a waka, but just what does it mean? 時は解かれ. Free you from time. It's just like that boy said 6 years ago. Suddenly, Yuka mutters this. Yuka, do you understand what it means?
さあ、早く帰ろう。みんなくるみちゃんのことを心配してるんだから。
Yuka then turns around and begins to walk towards the exit. Although I'm harboring this feeling like something's bothering me, I follow after her. Kurumi, Yuka and I leave the shrine and walk towards the staircase. Before we step on the first stair, Yuka quickly looks around. I also follow her gaze, finding the point she's looking at. It's the shrine, its image vaguely materializing in the darkness. A wooden rectangle sign is hanging under the eaves. Shiki no Mori, that's what's written on it. Being under the streetlights had made Kurumi and Yuka a lot calmer than they were earlier. However, those two aren't exactly their usual cheery selves either. Many different types of fatigue are clearly visible on their expressions.
だけどくるみちゃん、 どうしてあんなところに？
You could gently ask, sir.
なんかルナビーチに帰ってもじっとしてられなくって、最初は桜並木で夜桜でも見ようかななんて思っただけだったんだけど。
Kurumi likes the cherry blossom petals too.
行く途中で神社のこと急に思い出して。
そっか。
ねえ、だけどこのことは絶対内緒にしといてね。
A secret.
お姉ちゃんにだけは絶対に言わないでほしいの。
Okay. Yuka and I glance at each other. We seem to reach an agreement.
わかった。
Got it. As we answer the same way. Kurumi goes in between Yuka and I and grabs our hands.
あの神社、すごく懐かしい匂いがしたの。
Yabe. What could it mean?
ちっちゃい頃、お姉ちゃんにもらったお下がりの洋服の匂い。だからあんな風に思っちゃったのかもね。前に来たことがあるなんて。
I'm getting scared. What if everyone here is a clone? What if we're all clones? What if those hand-me-downs weren't from Izumi-san, but from the previous Kurumi? Like, what's going on here? Although I sound like I'm brushing it off, I'm seized by a strange sense of discomfort. The dusty scent of the shrine, the scent of Izumi-san's traditional clothes. No matter how you think about it, they don't sound like they go together. However, I don't think Kurumi's lying. It's likely that there could have been a subtle fragrance in that shrine that only she recognized. Kurumi tries to keep close to Yuka and I, and before I know it, she's smiling. Tadaima! When she hears that voice, Izumi-san quickly stands up.
くるみ、もう一体どこ行ってたのよ。
She sticks out her tongue playfully.
じゃないでしょ。
Eh?
散々心配かけて。
Tehe perdo. She scolds Kurumi.
ほら、みんなに謝んなさい。ごめんなさい。
Gomenasai.
まったく。
With a huge wave of relief washing over her, Izumi-san loses her strength and sits down. When I look around the shop, I see the others.
とにかく見つかってよかったわね。じゃあ入りますか。せっかく集まったんだからコーヒーぐらい飲んでく。
Coffee in the middle of the night? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Damn it, Makoto, you're such a... What's the word I'm looking for? You're no fun. No, it's really late, so we need to head back. Izumi-san nods in disappointment, as if to say, Wakaru. When I return to the lodge, I once again throw myself onto the beach in my room. I'm beyond exhausted, having surpassed my body's utmost limits. I fall asleep the moment I close my eyes. Suddenly, I wake up. It's not that I had a nightmare or heard a loud sound. I just somehow woke up for no reason. I take a look at my watch, which I had placed on my bedside. 2:50 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since I went to sleep. But I don't feel sleepy at all. My mind is surprisingly wide awake, so I try to do multiplication tables in my mind to help me go back to sleep. I tried this countless times. It's no use. I'm too alert. I give up and get out of bed. I'm sure that there's several leftover beer cans from today in the fridge. After drinking a can, my sleepiness will surely return. With that thought, I quietly open the door to my room. Of course, there's no one in the living room. I let out a sigh in the quiet, empty room. I can hear Okuhiko snoring from up in the loft.
Oi, mate!
Okuhiko suddenly shouts in a roaring voice. When I look up in surprise,
まずい。エネルギーが足りない。
is he sleep talking? It seems he's just sleep talking. Man, what kind of dream is he having anyway? I sigh and start to reach out for the handle to the fridge. Just then, I hear a sound. It came from the terrace. I take my hand off the fridge and walk straight to the front door. I put on a pair of sandals, open the door, and go outside. There is a dark figure sitting in the corner of the terrace. A dark figure? No, that's Yuka. Oh, thank God. I thought it was like some kind of nightmare scenario. Yuka jump scare. Ohayo. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night? The stars? When I hear that, I look up. I can't speak. The whole sky is engulfed by a glimmering sea of stars. No, that's lame. Isn't something that can be described with such cliched lines. There are an infinite amount of shining stars. Sure, Altair and Vega, yeah. That would be neat if they tied that together. But that would be a crazy coincidence, wouldn't it? There's an infinite amount of shining stars all over the vast sky, packed densely together. It's a tempest of stardust. It feels like if I reached out, I could grab them. But in spite of that, their mysterious shine makes me realize just how far away they are and how they take an eternity to reach. Before I realize it, the miraculous scene in front of me has left me breathless. When I turn to that voice, I see Yuka is now sitting in the middle of the short staircase that leads to the ground. She lightly beckons me. Accepting Yuka's invitation, I go down the stairs and sit next to her. I look up at the starry sky again. I'm so distracted by the tempest of stardust that Yuka's voice barely registers. Is he healthy? Probably not. Probably has amnesia, brain damage, who knows? Bro, it locks away depression? Bro, these stars are magical. What the fuck? Sakura. Those words bringing back to reality. That's right. When we saw those Sakura, I have to ask her about that. Why did she know about the bell? Why did she have to take back the bell from that girl? And does she have that bell even now? I've been waiting for the chance for the two of us to be all alone. Now is my best shot. Say, Yuka? I look at Yuka's face. She's crying? Yuka's eyes are brimming with tears. Nande? It feels like my heart is being gripped tightly. I lose sight of my own words. No, they're stolen by Yuka's very anguished eyes. It's nandemonai. I say that by sheer force of will.
私の方から質問。
Oh boy, I'm scared. It's scary when girls ask questions. I merely nod quietly while hiding my unrest.
誠、どうしてさっき追いかけてきたの？
Earlier?
くるみちゃんを探しに私が神社に行った時、あんなに来ちゃダメって言ったのに。なんで？
That's because it was the obvious thing to do, right?
どうして？
What do you mean, why?
危ないと思った？
Yeah? It's not like I believed all of Izumi-san's story, but either way, it still didn't change the fact that it felt like a place no one should approach. At that time, there was no way the man in me could just silently watch from the sidelines as you went in there by yourself, you know?
男の俺がか？
What's with that tone?
ただなんだか古臭いこと言うなって。
Yeah, what the hell, Makoto? It may sound old-fashioned, but I really believe in that. Men ought to try their best to protect women. That's the way it's been for ages. Lamau.
それじゃあ私のこと守ってくれようとしたんだ。
That's right.
バカだよそんなの。
It's not stupid. From now on, I will definitely protect you.
本気で言ってるの？
If this were a joke, it'd be a pretty crappy one, wouldn't it? I'm serious. I swear on the starry sky that I'm serious. Even I don't understand why I'm saying these things. Have these brilliant stars bewitched me without me noticing? I feel a little embarrassed. Yuka laughs. Despite her cheerful facade? What the hell? Look at the text. Why did it do that? Despite her cheerful facade, the shine of the stars reflecting in her eyes suggests loneliness in them.
優しいね。
Kind?
そういうところがそっくり
Is this
な
a hint? Yeah, it's like a code. You have to decipher it by the end. Oh shit. You have to decipher it by the end of the game. You're the... Wait, oh shit. She read that. Spitting image. Could that be your ex-boyfriend? The sea is broken, yeah.
だから彼氏じゃないってば。
Kareshi janai. Yeah, don't soil this pure maiden. It went to French.
片思いだったって言ったでしょ？
A taomoi. She forces a smile. It's like she's giving everything she's got to repress emotions that want to burst out of her. Okay, here's my theory. Theory time. The original Makoto died. That's why her feelings are kataomoi. And the Makoto that's sitting here right now, us, is a clone. So, even though she has these feelings for Makoto, you know, she can't express them towards this one because it's not the same person, even though I look, sound, and act just like him. But that's just a game theory.
でも本当はそうじゃなかったのかも。きっと片思いなんだって、そうやってずっと思い込んでたけど。
Tiny Hitler? What? What are you talking about? What is that?
その男の子、私のことが好きだって。
Never mind. Okay. Wait, if he told her he loved her, then doesn't that mean it's not unrequited? Then that means he really...
だけど片思いは片思い。
Kataomoi wa kataomoi.
この恋は永遠の片思いなの。
No, I don't think he lied, but I just think like he the more she talks, the more it sounds like my theory is true. I feel like he probably died. Because you can't love someone if you're dead. When she mutters this, Yuka slowly stands up. I immediately try to call out to her, but give up on it. Is that turned back of hers trying to hide something from me? But I don't miss it. I don't miss seeing the single teardrop that falls from Yuka's eyes.
おやすみ、誠。
We didn't ask about the bell! While walking to the terrace, she says this without turning around. Before long, I hear the sound of the door closing. Left all alone, I try touching the wooden plank that Yuka sat on. The remnants of her tear feel cold on my finger. An eternally unrequited love, huh? The night wears on. The stardust above my head quietly continues to turn with time. I wake up later than usual. I go out to the living room and gaze at the ocean from the window. The unbelievably starry sky from last night has been replaced with a thick mass of clouds. The clouds are a deep gray, but it doesn't seem like they're rain clouds.
おはよ
Wait. That's the next day, right? Yeah. Alright. We'll save this for another time. I just want to like read at least one day per stream, and we've gone for quite some time. I think I want to keep streaming though, because I want to work on my schedule. Is Glooby still here? For boring VN, a lot went down. Do you think it's boring? I don't think it's boring. I think it's fun. I mean, I'm sure other people might think it's boring. But yeah, a lot happened this single day. Like, holy crap, what is it? We went on a fishing date with Haruka. That's what the review said. They're wrong. They don't understand. Like, that's the thing with mysteries. They build up. So of course, like when you start off, it's boring. I do think like Japanese novels tend to have a lot like more build up. They start out a lot more boring. Like I think like I played like 80 hours of Grisaya and I still wasn't locked to a route yet. It was still like slice of life stuff. So I can understand like what they mean, but like that's the thing. You gotta get invested in the slice of life. You have to, build a connection with the characters before shit starts going down. The more I talk to them, the more I understand. And I try to understand like what they're thinking and what they're doing, what they're going through. Today was like super eventful. We went fishing with Haruka. We talked about the Little Mermaid, and then she had a fight with Saki. God, I think Saki might be like the worst person in the story right now. Maybe something will reveal like what's going on and like what's going through her head. But if we don't learn anything new, I think she might be like the worst person. She's terrible. She's so mean. But yeah, so they had a fight on the beach. Haruka gets knocked out. I wish like RMC did something instead of just watching. But it's whatever. And then we went to the barbecue, right? Yeah, we went to the barbecue. They had a fight. Yuka was very drunk. Again, as usual. Actually, let me swap to my talking screen so we actually have like some VGM. Oh yeah, this schedule is like outdated, so don't worry about it. Oh, it's really outdated. This is like last week's schedule. Hold on. Let me at least put up this. Let me at least put up like this week's schedule. Like, well, I mean, this week is over, but you know, all the times are wrong, and I didn't get to play Michigan because, you know, shit kept coming up. I had to go to a wedding yesterday, so I didn't play Birth by Sleep. Yeah. Anyways, back to the recap. There was another fight at the barbecue. Haruka defended Yuka, which led to Saki getting pissed off and leaving, which exposed her as a dirty thief. I don't even understand. Like, is she starving that much to where she needs to like steal food? Like, I don't get it. What is it? Izumi-san cooks us food like for free all the time. So I don't understand like why she has to do all that. I wonder like when they're gonna tell her the truth that it wasn't Okuhiko that saved her, but it was Izumi-san, so that she doesn't have this weird crush. She's feeding the dogs. What dogs? What dogs? What dogs are in the story? More like she belongs to the dogs. Haha. No, it's kidding. And then afterwards, when we're heading back to the lounge or whatever you call it, Yuka asked us to go see the cherry blossoms, and turns out she didn't go this morning because she wanted to go with us that bad for some reason. Tells us a story about the boy that she fell in love with, who's not us but sounds a lot like us. And then as we head back, we find the bell that this little girl found, this random little girl that's not a ghost. We never told her about our first love. Yeah. What was our first love? Maybe it would have been interesting to see. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. I feel like half the time Makoto says something and then the other characters are like ... But yeah. Well, what happened after that? Oh yeah. We try to get the bell from the little girl. She doesn't give it to us, and then Yuka grabs the bell herself, like after we split up. It's like super weird, doesn't explain anything. Later we go back home, we wait for Yuka to come back, but it turns out that Kurumi's missing, so to delay our questioning again about the bell. Then we go on this chase to find Kurumi, and then we go to the shrine, and for some reason she's like strangely drawn to it, almost like she, you know, belongs there or something. That's a really weird segment that I hope that we get some answers for. It's like she's like brainwashed, and I was surprised we didn't see that man that we saw yesterday. I was taking a shower at that part. Damn, you missed it. Basically what happened was we went to the shrine to find Kurumi because we figured that's where she'll be. And then Yuko was like, don't go there. But like Yuko was like, don't go there, I'll go there myself. But we were like, no, I'm not gonna let you go alone. So we follow her anyways. And when we get there, Kurumi is just sitting in the middle of the shrine, kneeling down, almost like she's in a trance. But we called out to her, and we basically like woke her up, and we left the shrine. No, nothing really happened, which is surprising because Yuko was all like, don't go to the shrine. If you do that, you won't be able to leave. Yeah, it's really spooky. Yeah, like Yuko was saying all this like dangerous stuff, but we didn't believe her and we went anyways. And then nothing happened. So I don't get it. Is this just another case of women lying? No, I was kidding. And then what happened? Yeah, then we walked back home and we went to bed, I guess. We missed our chance to talk about the bell again. And we woke up in the middle of the night, had that starry sky chat with Yuka. And she's like crying, telling us about her love. Some boy who's not us. Ugh. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Man, a ton happened. Like, when I think of like a day, like I don't think of that many events happening. That's like a jam-packed day. Like, think about like when you play like another game like Persona or something. Like the day is chopped up into 3 blocks, right? It's like morning, afternoon, night. But man, there's like so many events for that single day. So I didn't expect to go on this long. Cause I was like, I just want to like read at least one day each stream, make some progress. Definitely didn't think that there'd be so much text today. And that's what happened. Never 7. But yeah, I think I'm gonna like take a short break and then come back because I want to work on my schedule and then I'll end. Because I feel like if I work on my schedule on stream, then I'll be motivated to finish it. But yeah. So I'll be right back.